Mortimer, Tim. Louis Anson, 1901–16 October 1968, was an early protein scientist. He is famous for having proposed that protein folding was a reversible two-state reaction, and for being the founding editor of the journal Advances in Protein Chemistry. Protein folding studies. Together with Alfred Mirsky, Anson was the first to propose that conformational protein folding was a reversible process. He later proposed that it was essentially a two-state process, i.e., that the folded and unfolded states were well-defined thermodynamic states separated by a large activation energy barrier. He also was the first to note that the energy barrier typical of folding, 5 kilocalories per mole, was small compared to the absolute magnitudes of the energies and entropies involved, approximately 100 kilocalories per mole, and, hence, proposed that energy and entropy were continuously traded off during the folding process. Anson moved to the Rockefeller Institute in 1927, where he remained for 15 years, 1927 to 1942. He worked closely with John H. Northrop. In 1937, Anson first purified and crystallized carboxypeptidase A, classic model system of protein science. Advances in Protein Chemistry. Anson was the founding editor of Advances in Protein Chemistry, which remains one of the leading journals for reviewing the state of biochemical problems. Anson conceived the journal in long discussions with Kurt Jacobi, who had fled Nazi Germany and had once headed the Akademische Verlagsgesellschaft in Leipzig. Nutritional Research. Anson was haunted by the suffering caused in the underdeveloped world by poor nutrition, and in 1942, left a prestigious research position at the Rockefeller Institute to investigate biochemical and genetic methods for improving the nutrition of foods, e.g., amino acid fortification. Personal history. In 1945, Tim Anson married Nina Anton, who was active in the theater. Together, they had at least one daughter, Jill, Mrs. John Sikorsky. Nina Anson died of a heart attack in October 1963. Tim Anson died on 1 October 1968 of his third heart attack, the first two having been in early 1966 and the summer of 1968. Anson was good friends with Bela Bartok, especially during Bartok's final years in America. Edsel J.T. 1969. Mortimer Louis Anson. ADV. Protein Chem. 24. Viex. Anson M.L. and Mirsky R. 1925. On some general properties of proteins. J. Gen. Physiol. 9. 169 to 179. Anson M.L. and Mirsky R. 1929. Protein coagulation and its reversal. The preparation of completely coagulated hemoglobin. J. Gen. Physiol. 13. 121 to 132. Mirsky R. and Anson M.L. 1929. Protein coagulation and its reversal. The reversal of the coagulation of hemoglobin. J. Gen. Physiol. 13. 133 to 143. Anson M.L. 1938. Section I. The coagulation of proteins. In the Chemistry of the Amino Acids and Proteins. Carl L. A. Schmidt. ed. Charles C. Thomas Books. Anson M.L. 1945. Protein denaturation and the properties of protein groups. ADV. Protein. Chem. 2. 361 to 386. Anson M.L. 1953. The denaturation of proteins. Les proteins. Nervi Miconsale de Chimie. Institut International de Chimie Solvay. R. Stoops. Ed. Brussels.